Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's for a Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today is Saturday, July the 6th of 2024. And I thought I'd finally get around to sharing my garden with you. So we got quite a bit going on here in the backyard. So I'm in amongst the blackberry bushes here as we're picking blackberries. So I thought I'd show you that. Let me turn this around so you can see. Yep. Anyways, here's what I picked already. I'll have well over a gallon because I've hardly gone anywhere, but yeah, they're pretty big and very ripe, and we've been enjoying them for a couple of weeks now. But I think I got some over here to pick, and so we've gotten a lot of blackberries. The strawberries are already gone. We barely had any strawberries. They were, it was kind of really rainy when the strawberries came on, and they were mushy and not very exciting. So, plus I think all the slugs were eating them and everything. So, anyways, we got quite a bit of blackberries to pick here. How full is your bucket over there? Oh, he doesn't quite have as many. He must be really picky about which ones he's picking. Oh, I'm going to have to get over there because I got a rose bush right here too. I got to get on the other side of the rose bush and get those. And some are on the other side of the fence, so they're for the neighbor. So, anyways, I'll show you the rest of my garden. Alright, so there's blackberries in there over here up against the garage too, but oh, and they go all over the clothesline. I've shown them before in the videos. There's the strawberries. So they're still there, and we had a lot that had jumped. It was amazing how many had jumped. I probably dug up 100 and gave them away that jumped outside of our confinement there. We mowed over some of them. Okay, so here's my squash plants, and so these were all volunteers that came up because we throw our food scraps right there and make a compost pile, and these were all volunteers. The sun has been really hot on them, so they're kind of going, but this is my biggest one, the first one that came out, a spaghetti squash, and there's also butternut squash in here, and there's one hiding down there in the irises. And of course, that's another blackberry plant. These are tame blackberries that don't have thorns, so it's much nicer. I have blackberries at my house, and they're wild ones, and they're little teeny ones. But we got a couple of cups of them last weekend. I'm sure the birds have eaten the rest of them by now. But I took that and some peaches I bought and made a cobbler out of them, and that was really good. So, anyways, we got, I don't know how many plants in here, but I think they were butternut squash and the spaghetti squash. And then we have a random, I think that's a cucumber, but I'm not certain. And we got another one over here. And you can see all the plants. There's a lot of blossoms. And we've been trying to keep them watered, and which I think has helped. But it has been so hot and everything. And I think there's a watermelon plant in there. That one right there. Well, I say that, but I think it's really weird because oh, I got some bird netting up on here. The squirrels starting on them. I'll go around on the deck and I'll show you what's over there. But yeah, so lots of that. So we'll at least have some butternut squash. I planted some marigolds. Those were given to me. I got 3 of them along here. And then here's my tomatoes, and I just noticed today that we got some that are turning red right there. So those are like a teardrop cherry or grape. I think they call them a grape. And I think I bought 2 larger plants, that larger red one right there, and then that was a volunteer plant, and the one back there was a volunteer, and then I bought 4 that are yellow, smaller yellow ones. They're not cherry, like cherry tomatoes, but they're And so they're in here. And there were some other, I think I had like 6 volunteers. And so they got, I didn't expect them all to live, and they did. So at least I got the cages on them, got them up. And I got plenty of tomatoes coming. So, and then this plant was a volunteer, and it just started growing up the tomato cage. And so that tomato's gotten a little stunted because these humongous leaves have been, and there was 2 big blossoms right there. I see that. Looks like that one got broken off, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's a pumpkin, but I'm not for certain. But we'll see. Especially if it is a pumpkin. There's quite a few blossoms, other blossoms coming up higher, and so if it's a pumpkin, I might have to do something to support the pumpkins growing. But then I don't know what it is. So, anyways, the other marigold there and everything. So let's go up here on the deck. And I've already had some radishes come up, and we've eaten those, and I got those out pretty early. These are ready to come up, actually. But the heat's been really doing a number on these. This is one that I planted originally, but it didn't look like it had developed into much down there, so I let it go to seed. But they haven't dried up and finished. Some of them are starting to right there. So I just saved the seeds. But you can see, if this is a pumpkin, it's come all the way around here. And see, I got more blossoms coming in right there. So, and I had some lettuce in here a while back, and I haven't planted anymore because it's been so hot, and I thought, well, it will just do bad. So I haven't done that. That's a bucket of water hyacinth and water lettuce that we got as a gift. It was in a koi pond, and so, and you can see the tomatoes are coming through the deck, but lots of blossoms on the grape tomato plant there. And then, so some of the vines have come up here on the deck, which is fine. And so this one I thought was a watermelon, maybe. And it had some little round things that were dark green over there, but I think that he got them, or the squirrels did, or something. So, but they're gone now. But there's this, and that looks like a butternut squash, but it's certainly the wrong color. So, and well, it's on this leaf, which is slightly different than the leaf for the other one. So it might just be a different variety. I had some other squashes that some people had given me. Here you go, look at this. See? And that one's different than that. So, which is different than this. So it could just be a different variety, and it's just coming out green, that color, or whatever. Because I did have some squash given to me that we ate last fall, and the seeds would have got thrown out right there. So anyhow, that's what we got going on so far, and yeah, it's been good. All right, thanks for watching.